Goeiemiddag hier van 'n koue nat Pretoria af. Die reën heerlik die laaste paar dae en ja, dit is goeie teken vir die rugby ook. Die rugby het begin vanoggend alreeds die Chiefs en die Highlanders wat afgeskop het in 2019 se Super Rugby kompetisie begin het. Die Waarsbeker het natuurlik ook al begin. En dis natuurlik 6 nasies rugby wat al ook aan die gang is. Maar dis vir my 'n groot voorreg om vanoggend of vanmiddag hier te kuier by my groot vriend Dan Benji Lombard. Dan, it's your birthday today as well. Happy birthday, my friend, and
thank you so much.
may your team win.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. How did you see the rugby progressing the last week? Well, the last time we spoke was a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean,
Varsity Cup first.
yeah, Varsity Cup. I mean, some Marties already putting their hands up to be forerunners for the competition.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I mean, they absolutely smashed UCT and the Cape Derby. So
Yes.
some big. They're putting their hands up big time for that. And Tuks, surprisingly, always knew that they would get the CUT win, but the way they dismantled UJ is encouraging, especially with their young squad. And then UWs, the new team,
Yeah.
doing exceptionally well.
Yeah, well.
You know, they
Yeah.
teams usually have quite baptisms of fires when
Yes.
they tend to join Varsity Cup, but UWs really doing what they need to do in order to be a competitive team. So obviously they've got a lot bigger teams to face than the teams they've faced so far. Four-time champions.
Four
with
times.
Marties. There's Tuks, 3-time champions. So they're really sticking their hands up and they're playing rugby. You know, they're playing to their strengths, which is always a good thing.
Always a good thing. Listen, I'm quite surprised with the fiery power of Tuks. They came out of the blocks like bush and hell back on fire.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, Laban started against CUT. I was expecting, considering considering Tuks has beaten, when I say we, I write, because I also do
Yes.
their write-up for Varsity Cup. Tuks has beaten CUT by 100 points before, so very surprising when CUT really came and, you know, they came to play. You can see that they're slowly growing into their role in
Yes.
Varsity Cup. And Tuks young squad. A lot of guys weren't able to play because Varsity Cup laws are very strict when it comes to studying.
Yep.
So unfortunately they fell away. So we've got a very young squad pulling from under 21s and under 19s. So only a splash of experience here and there. So definitely punching above their weight for now. They've got a massive clash coming up against Marties.
Yep.
North-South derby. So it's quite a nice weekend. We start off with the senior boys, the Vodacom Bulls playing DHL Stormers.
Yes.
And then on Monday we see the junior guys. You know, they're the players. They're gonna take their places one day. So we can see it's quite nice to be able to compare with the
Fantastic.
health
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
the two different unions as rugby. So looking forward to it.
Yep. Jumping to another good competition, England showing their straps, shall I say, like at this stage. They're sounding a warning in the Six Nations.
Yeah, no, I think sounding a warning is a bit light. I think they've dropped the bomb. They've come prepared, 9 tries in 2 games.
Yep.
They've beaten Ireland, who are the dark horses. So some big matches still to come. Obviously, it's testing it is the Northern Hemisphere competition,
Yes.
but they do get a couple of months head start on us. So England really showing what they're capable of early on.
How much of England's initial success should be ascribed to John Mitchell's influence?
Well, I mean, I haven't watched the England matches. I think I watched the first game's highlights.
Yes.
So, but I've heard a lot of talk about it, and where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Yeah.
So, and there's been a lot of positive things said. Obviously, Mitchell he creates division. You either love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of guys who not giving him his dues, but England seems to be much tighter defensive unit, which is worrying for all the Southern Hemisphere teams that rely on attack.
Yeah.
You know, we like to spread the ball at a much quicker pace, and if they can shut down our space, which they seem to be so effective at.
Yeah.
And they seem to be implementing this new tactic of the wings chasing up.
Yes.
And when we say new, it's what the Bulls won their first Super Rugby trophy on.
Absolutely.
So they're doing fantastically well. So, you know, we're going to have to look out for them.
Anything else on the Six Nations? Any other team that you like to make mention of? You've made mention of Ireland, the Dark Horses. France, not really. You don't really know which France team pitch up.
Yeah, that's the thing with French rugby. I think I've heard a lot of chatter regarding the fact that their clubs have so many international players, so they're not developing the next generation of French players. So that could be something that they need to start looking into. But this is France.
Yep. Okay, Dax. Next and the most important part for us, apart from Varsity Cup, is obviously the Super Rugby. All four of our franchises in action tomorrow.
Yeah.
First of all, the Sharks.
Yeah, no, Sharks against Sunwolves. Always great to start. You know, one of the good things of having a birthday in the middle of February is that it usually coincides with the biggest, the first weekend of Super Rugby. So it's always like a present. Unfortunately, my present would always get to play the Stormers usually. But yeah, going back to Sharks, Sunwolves. Sunwolves got also developing much slower than the Jaguares team, which we'll talk about now. But they are becoming stronger. They've got Bulls wins under their belts. They've got a few. I think they've got a New Zealand win and an Australian win under their belts.
Yeah.
So far, so you know, Sharks have too much firepower at the end of the day. Looking at that team, late inclusion of Robert Dupree, they wanted to nurse him back into rugby after playing overseas. So he has to start now. There's been an injury, I think, to Cohen Bosch.
Yes.
So yeah, so big things. And then we move on to the big derby. You know, this Clash of Titans. It's not the headline rugby event in South Africa for no reason.
For no reason, yeah.
You know, it's north versus south. You can't get bigger than this in South Africa. So I'm always undecided. I can never know. Both teams have 10 Springboks. A lot of debuts on the Bull side, especially on the bench.
Yes.
Guys sticking their hands up. And there's a lot of Springbok, you know, tourists playing as well who want to stake a claim for this year's World Cup. So we're going to see massive clashes. Then we obviously close off with the Lions traveling to Argentina. And, you know, history favors the home team.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one to call.
Yeah.
Lions have the firepower as well. Probably not their strongest team they could have selected. They have lost a lot of guys to other clubs and so on. So, but the Lions, I think, also have it to win it. But the Jaguares are on an upward trend. They've been on an upward trend for the last 2 years.
Yes.
So it's serving its purpose.
Okay, I think that's what we wanted to say about the rugby. There's something else that we forgot about, but I doubt it's basically covered all. So
it's good.
hopefully your team will win tomorrow.
No.
I don't know which team you support, obviously, but hopefully it will win.
Hopefully my team wins. So, yeah.
Oh, well, have a great birthday further.
Thanks, man.
God bless for the rest of the year. And may we talk about rugby many times more. Okay, jy kyk na hierdie program op rugby15.co.za. Ons is ook op YouTube en daar by YouTube gaan jy na die Pale toe kanaal toe. Ons sal al die detail daar opsit. Maar dankie dat jy saam gekyk het en I greet you, my friend. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the rugby this weekend and on Monday as well.
Thank you so much.
Bye.